Do or Die, the brand new song by Machine Head, which just sort of poofed its way into existence on the 11th of October of 2019. We weren't sure that we were going to get this. We weren't sure if we wanted it. It was something that we just sort of got, a gift from the gods, I guess. More on that later. So this song comes on the heels of Catharsis, which in 2018 was a bit of a huge disaster for Machine Head. This was an album that had some decent musical moments, but was 100% ruined by Rob Flynn's lyricism and the way in which he handled things, both prior, during, and after the release of this album, in various interviews, in various blips, and even within the content of the album itself. It was something that felt very juvenile, and we weren't sure if this band had a future. We weren't sure if this band was going to continue in their current form. They did lose some members. We thought that maybe it was going to be a farewell tour, but we have new music now. Maybe Do or Die is the start of the redemptive process, the claw back from the depths. This is not something Machine Head is totally unfamiliar with. They have been here before, although not maybe in this dark of a place. So let's talk about Do or Die a little bit. This music track that we have back here, these guitars, this bass, this composition is actually pretty well designed. And if there's one thing that I could praise about Catharsis as an album, is that it did have moments that were just like this. It had some very decent music that was behind it. Those ideas seemed like they were very concrete. They needed a little bit more polish, perhaps a little bit more grooming, just a little bit more of a tweaking. It's like getting a haircut, and whenever you look in the mirror after the hairdresser is done, maybe it's your cousin or something like that, you say, you know, I wouldn't have gone about it this way, but not bad. But maybe you should do this the next time. And again, the one thing I'll say about Do or Die is that I don't think I would change anything about it musically. I feel that it has a really great backing music track to it. But the lyricism absolutely ruins it once again. It suffers from catharsis syndrome. I think that's the new thing that we can call this, catharsis syndrome. This is catharsis taken to the extreme. It's gone beyond what Catharsis was doing, because Catharsis was aiming to be anthemic. It was aiming to take on a world that's Rob Flynn declared to be absolutely messed up. And he's right. We do live in a messed up world, but his approach was completely erroneous. And now he has gone one step further and called out the metal scene. He called out the haters, said that he's ignoring the hate, but yet he's calling us all out. Hates the memes. He hates being compared to things, and yeah, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely absurd. This is actually somehow making Catharsis look better by comparison. He's referencing his own songs and how he's mad that people didn't like Bastards. People don't have to like your music, by the way. Just throwing that out there. That's, you know, humanity doesn't have to like everything simply to appease you. They don't have to listen to this and realize, wow, that Rob Flynn, what a songwriter he is. What an anthem. This is totally 100% right. And so what if he used some words that are not exactly, you know, A-okay? So what if he's doing this or that? He's really telling it like it is. He's just like that other guy that does that. Man, and he hates that guy, or does he like that? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Why do you have Chimera and Strapping Young Lad in your song? Why are you trying to make reference to an unknown individual that could be one of your former members of Machine Head, or maybe Phil Anselmo, somebody who talked a little bit and said that you're going a little nuts or crazy, that you're going a little bit bonkers? You are going bonkers, Rob. Why are you going bonkers, you might ask? Because you said there's no one in the scene that you haven't inspired? Are you high? What are you smoking, and can I please have some? Let's start a crowdfunding campaign for CKN to get some of what Rob Flynn has been smoking. Yes, you've been influential to some bands. Sure, you will be listed forever in the annals of time as an influence to certain bands that have come beyond Machine Head. But nobody in the scene that you haven't influenced? Y'all talking some of that hip-hop talk, right? Like, that's supposed to be one of those braggadocious things, correct? That ain't supposed to be taken literally. It's supposed to be taken as literally as the Bible, right? This is the Bible of Rob Flynn? I'm skipping the Revelations where the whole thing goes to shit. This song goes to shit the minute you open your mouth. The minute Rob opens his mouth, the song goes absolutely to ass. And the funny thing is that not only do these lyrics ruin a great backing track, it actually ruins somewhat passable vocal performance, showing some different styles, even going into some Corey Taylor Slipknot style-esque, very fast and aggressive lyricism. Although, whatever you said, the garbled mess that came out of your mouth just made you sound like Donnie from the Wild Thornberrys. And then, you're calling out the very people that make Machine Head a band. You're calling out fans, you're calling out reviewers, you're calling out memers, you're calling out responders, folks that didn't exactly like your album, didn't like Catharsis. That's not... Man, you're coming off like a 13-year-old that was supposed to do a science project on a volcano. And instead, you did a project about tomato paste. And you got really, really mad because your science teacher gave you an F. So you go into your room and you write a bunch of hateful things about that science teacher. I hate Mrs. DeClory. Mrs. DeClory is a fucking bitch. I'm going to absolutely destroy her. I'm going to throw my tomato paste at her, and then I'm going to get her dogs to lick it off of her. I hate her. I hope she dies. She's a dumb bitch. She doesn't know what science is. I know what science is. Vaccines cause autism. No, stop this. Stop. Take a step back. Take a step back and look at yourself. Look at the words you wrote before you sing them. You're not helping yourself. You're not helping yourself, Rob. You're hurting yourself. You're opening yourself up and your band to more ridicule. These are things that you write down and you set them aside. And whenever you feel a little bit better about yourself, you go look at them and you say, hey, at least I'm not that guy anymore. At least I got past that. You don't put them in a song that makes you look like an even bigger douchebag than you already look. That's what's wrong with this song. This song has a perfect composition. It could have been great. You wasted a great vocal performance by yourself. Despite the fact that you even did some like John Davis thing, like, oh, I'm fucked up in the head. Yeah, you are. Get help. Seriously. I'm not even being funny about that. Get a little bit of help. You need it. I'm being serious. Mano y mano. Not even reviewer to musician. This is human to human. Get a little help. It looks like and sounds like you need it. So what y'all think about Do or Die by Machine Head? Because I, for one, choose death.